Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. And this video is a walkthrough of my coloring book, Frogs and Bullfrogs Jubilee. It's got 51 delightful grayscale and some line art frogs and froglets to color and enjoy. Let me show you the back of the book so you can get an idea of the images that are in it. So take a peek at that. And then I'll do my walkthrough. Now, this book is part of my Jubilee series. All my coloring books except two have the name Jubilee in it. So to date, I've got 70 books. So here's like Victorian Elegance Jubilee, Stained Glass Potpourri Jubilee, Happy Mother's Day Mom Jubilee, Alphabet Soup Jubilee. You get the idea. So if you're looking for my books on Amazon, actually the best way to do it is just search on my name, ILene Vick, V-I-C-K, just like that's on the front cover here. And that'll bring up all the books. Okay. So let's get going in here. So as I mentioned, I have a Facebook group called Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. I would encourage you to join it because I do give away freebies. And I broadcast every night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube. And then I download that video to Facebook. So if you ever want to chat with me directly, you need to catch me when I broadcast on YouTube. So I have a master's degree in adult education, and I enjoy using those skills for teaching coloring. All right. Here's a partial list of my books. And here we go. Now, right off the bat, I've colored this page. So this gives you an idea how it's going to look. Let's see, when did I do it? June 30th, 2023. Isn't that cool? And it came out pretty well. So if you are a frog lover, this book is for you. I have both line art and actual photographic images. Here's a little guy hiding in a rose. Now, when I do my flip through, I like to be relatively prompt. But then again, I don't want to be flipping so fast that you can't stop and look at the picture. Don't you hate that when there's like a super fast flip through? Good grief. Now this one, yeah, we'll turn it that way. Check it out. Here's a nice sketch of a frog. So all sorts of types of frogs to color. Here's a king frog. And I thought this close-up looked really cool. Ceramic frog. Here's a nice line art sketch. It's an ink drawing. Now, when I'm doing my books, I love to put in variety. Look at this one. Love this one. So as you can see, I do a variety of close-ups and of further away pictures. And I like pictures that have like an action to them, which this one does. It's just not a static picture. Something's going on. The frog is swimming in the pond. Here's a nice one holding a heart. How could you resist that? So you can definitely say that I like variety. Here's a glass frog. Now this one I thought was really cool. It's got, of course, the reflection. So you can see where the water level is. It's right here under the footies. Love that photograph. And then, of course, we got silly. Here's a silly one. Now, when I do books like this, I'd like to hear from you whether you like the more natural pictures like this one, or whether you like the ones like the glass one, the ceramic one, that sort of thing. Isn't this beautiful? Now, all my images are edge to edge in my books. I just think that makes for a more dramatic picture when you go to color it. Here's another natural frog. The greenery around here would look absolutely terrific. Now, if you happen to like pigs and frogs, this picture should make you happy. Silly. Here's a nice little scribbled image of a frog. Now on this one you could either detail the scribbles or just use chalk or eyeshadow to do your background. And I thought this one was cool. Be silly and color it green. Another little frog on a plant. Now, if you're not sure about colors on your frogs, go to Google and Google some images, and that'll give you some ideas of what to do. So you can tell that I like the mix here of the different types of frogs. Here's a Victorian frog. Obviously full of himself. And then a cute little frog here with the heart in the background. I think this is just adorable. Boy, talk about wearing your heart on your sleeve, right? So here's another close-up for you. And look at this one. Isn't that cute? And that's an actual picture. Zoom in. Isn't that cool? Zoom in. Yeah, that little guy, he's just holding on there. Zoom out. Zoom out. Yeah. Here's a water painting. And again, you could have a field day with this book because of the different varieties here. And I love this one because we've got a human hand in it, lips, and then the teeny tiny frog. I like to mix it up in my books that I create. Just cute. Couple of frogs laughing over coffee. Check out the little toadstools on the bottom. Silly. Another watercolor, it looks like. That's what I meant to say before, not water paint, watercolor. And then, of course, a nice butterfly sitting on the nose of this frog. This guy's pretty cool. Watercolor. So guys, I hope when you see this broadcast, it's giving you ideas. And look at this one. Couple of, we'll say these are perfume bottles. So silly. But you can make the glass look really cool when you color that. This would be very bold to color. Now this is, you'd have to really push open the book. This is a heart up here. And then our frog here on the lily pad. So I hope that you like the variety. I really go out of my way to create books that have that variety in it. And there's another cat. Yes, I'm a cat person. Okay. King Frog hanging out on the plants. Love this picture. Now this one we also did in one of my broadcasts. So you can see the coloring on this one, June 28th to 23. Check it out. Gives you a really good idea how you can bring these to life, doesn't it? Okay. Here's a little guy hanging out in front of the mirror. Oh, silly. Hanging out on a lily pad. Hanging out on a mushroom. Oh, by the way, you know, I've been talking about colorings that I do when I'm live on YouTube at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is a picture that we're doing right now. This is from my book, Mousing Around Jubilee Volume 2. And then I have a Mousing Around Jubilee Volume 3. Both of those have been released. So I thought I would show you this real quick. We're having a lot of fun doing this one. All right. Little girl hugging a frog. Oh, makes me laugh. And then, of course, you know that I'm going to thank you so much for your purchase. Appreciate it. And you can color this page. Okay, so 51 delightful grayscale and some line art frogs and froglets to color and enjoy. Again, here's the back cover that you can take a peek at. And see how those puppies were colored. And then, of course, I showed you the two images from the book that we colored during the duet. Again, this is where I give away the piece, and then people color with me. So we have a lot of fun with that. All right, guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Thank you so much for hanging with me while I did this walkthrough. Books are available on Amazon. Oh, and I keep forgetting to mention, if you want PDF, contact me on Messenger and I'll arrange to get a PDF to you. Okay, guys, take care. Bye.